In this class, we are going to discuss the nature of roots of quadratic equation. Okay, so we know the general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this is the general form of a quadratic equation. Okay, if we solve this equation, then we get two values of x by any method, by splitting the square or by quadratic formula or by completing the square. Okay, so by quadratic formula we know x will be minus b plus or minus root over of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, this formula is known as quadratic formula, as we have discussed in our previous class. Okay, so this quadratic formula, by this formula we can solve this equation and we get two values of x. Okay, here the term under root of b square minus 4ac, this is known as discriminant. Okay, this is known as discriminant. So here b square minus 4ac, this is known as discriminant. And is represented by the letter capital D. Okay, so capital D is how much? Capital D is b square minus 4ac. Okay, so we can find the nature of this equation only by knowing this value of D. Okay, so there are three possibilities of D. What are that? Bit 1, D may be greater than 0, D may be less than 0, or D may be is equal to 0. Okay, so these three possibilities may be occurs. D is less than 0. C, if D is greater than 0, then what will happen? This value b square minus 4ac, this value will be also greater than 0. Then b square is greater than 4ac. Okay, in this case we get two real distinct means different. Okay, two distinct root. Okay, if d is greater than 0, then we get two distinct real roots. Okay, so first point is, if d is greater than 0, then we will get two distinct real roots. Suppose d is equal to 0, then in this case what will occur? B square minus 4ac will be 0, then b square will be equal to 4ac. Okay, in this case we also get two real roots but they are equal. So we can write two real and equal roots. Equal roots. Okay. We will get two roots which are real as well as equal. Third case, if d is less than 0, in this case b square minus 4ac will be less than 0 and b square will be less than 4ac. Okay, so in this case what will be happen? See, if this will be greater than the b square, then this is not defined, because as this is greater, so the result answer is will be negative. Hence in this case there is no real roots. Okay, in this case we cannot get real root, that is the roots are imaginary. Okay, you will study about these imaginary roots in your 11th class. Okay, so we have discussed the nature of the roots. If d is greater than 0, then we will get two distinct real roots. If d is equal to 0, then we get two real and equal roots. And if d is less than 0, then we get no real roots, or we get imaginary roots. So let us take an example by which we will know that how can we know the nature of the roots. Example, let us take the bit 1 of your NCERT textbook, which is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. See, here a is how much? A is 2, coefficient of x square is a. B is how much? B is the coefficient of x, which is minus 3. And C is how much? C is 5. So what is D? We know D is C. D is b square minus 4ac. So in b square we have to put the value of b, that is minus 3. Minus 3 square minus 4 into a is how much? A is 2. C is how much? C is 5. Now we have to solve this equation or solve this expression. Minus 3 square is 9. This is 5 2 is 10. 10 4 is 40. C, this will be minus 31. Okay, and minus 31 is less than 0. Okay, minus 31 is less than 0. So from these three cases, this equation will be the case 3. So in this case d is less than 0, so there is no real roots. There is no real roots. Okay, similarly you can solve all the questions. First you have to find d, and by putting the formula of d you have to solve and the value you get, you now observe. If this is negative, then it will be less than 0. If it is 0, then it is equal to 0. If it is positive, let's say if this become plus 31, then we can find there will be two distinct real roots. Okay, in this way you can solve the equations. So thank you for seeing.